Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy DLloyd. So this is not a part of the show, but I'm still in the studio. This is pretty breaking news, and I wanted to make sure I got this one out before we head into the weekend. But according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the Oklahoma City Thunder and Carmelo Anthony will be parting ways sometime this summer. Now, Carmelo Anthony getting paid $27.9 million. So let's just go ahead, call it $28 million that Carmelo Anthony will be paid this season. He opted into his player option, and essentially what this does is this costs the team a total of $107 million because they do have the tax bill associated on top of his actual $27.9 million salary, and that will cost the team $107 million because as it stands right now, this Oklahoma City Thunder roster is the most expensive roster in NBA history. It'll be a total of $310 million as currently constructed. They have to get rid of Carmelo Anthony, and it's going to be a mutual thing. Carmelo Anthony and his agent, they have a good relationship with Sam Presti, the general manager of OKC, and it makes sense because for Carmelo Anthony, he still wants those minutes. He still wants to be that guy. OKC don't really view him as that person anymore. He already said he is not willing to come off of the bench. So that is essentially not going to happen. So if you go ahead and you could do either three things essentially, but the main ones are you could actually release Carmelo Anthony and stretch out his deal. You could also buy out Carmelo Anthony. If you're able to buy out Carmelo Anthony, give him the majority of the money or maybe all of the money, is still cheaper than the $107 million that you were willing to spend. You can give him all of that money, allow him to become an unrestricted free agent. He hits unrestricted free agency, like I said, then he could sign with any team he wants to sign with. The last option, of course, is you could trade him to a team that's essentially going to release him anyway. So maybe you could give him to a team, give him a draft pick. The team will then release Carmelo Anthony, but you do have to remember Carmelo does have a no trade option, so he will have to waive that in order to actually be traded. So the most logical thing is he'll either be released and stretched, or they'll just buy him out simply, and then he'll become an unrestricted free agent, which means he can sign with any team that he wants. Logically, a lot of people are going to bring up his fit with the Los Angeles Lakers. He wants to win the championship. He could be theoretically the number 2 guy behind LeBron James if they don't make another trade by then. We don't know exactly when all this will go down, so we don't know if the Lakers by then will be able to pull off some type of trade and get a Kawhi, or if they'll be able to pull off some type of trade and get a Damian Lillard. We're not sure what their roster will be at that point, but let's say for argument's sake, the roster of the Lakers is the exact same that it is right now. You could bring in Carmelo Anthony. Theoretically, he'll be the number 2 scorer opposite LeBron James. You know he'll start. As long as he starts, he should be happy. And that could probably work out. It might be a one-year deal, but that could potentially work out. And I'm not against that at all. I wouldn't mind seeing Carmelo Anthony with LeBron James. Melo, not the same explosive scorer, but as long as he knows that, Carmelo Anthony is still a suitable scorer to me. He had a career high in threes made last season. He can still shoot. He can still spread out the floor because right now you don't really have a lot of those guys who can spread out the floor for the Lakers. So I do think that is another threat, and that it is somebody who could become a Laker, and it could actually improve the Los Angeles Lakers because you got to remember, if all this happens and say he does get bought out, the Lakers can sign him for a mid-level deal because he already got his $20 million or whatever the agreement will be if the buyout actually took place. So I could see this happening, but big news that Melo and the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're going to part ways at some point during this summer, and we'll see what team Carmelo Anthony goes to. But you guys let me know in the comment section below, which team would you like to see Carmelo Anthony teaming up with this summer if he is, in fact, bought out of his contract and becomes an unrestricted free agent? Do you think his fit with the Los Angeles Lakers is a great one? Me, myself, I think it's probably one of the best choices for him to go out of all the teams. Yes, you could also go to the Houston Rockets, a team that he wanted to go to last summer before he actually went to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you also have to remember that that is a possibility as well. I just think the Lakers might be a little bit of a better fit than going down to the Houston Rockets. But you guys let me know, which team do you think is the best fit, and where do you think Carmelo Anthony will actually go if he is bought out of his contract? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. Let me see y'all next time. Peace.